SuperFasters! We are so excited today because we have one of our superheroes, the beautiful Megan,
Hi.
here to chat to you. And if you haven't seen us before, I'm Victoria and this is Genevieve. We are the co-founders of SuperFastDiet, and we are going to be live for the next half hour or so, and we would love you to comment. I'm here. Let us know you're here. Send us a smiley face, anything at all, just to let us know that you are watching, because we have got such a fun time planned for you, and we'd love you to ask any questions at all. So please ask away. We have a real live superfaster to talk to you, and Megan will tell you how she did it. How much did you actually lose, Megan?
So far, I've lost 17 kilos.
That's amazing.
I know.
Wow.
Fantastic.
And Megan's got quite a story to tell.
Well, I do. But,
why don't you tell everybody how you heard about us?
So I initially heard about SuperFastDiet, like a lot of other superfasters, through Shelley, Shelley Horton. Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the segment, but I did see her on the segment and noticed that she was looking pretty good. And then later on sort of worked out how she'd done it and started following her on Instagram, and then found SuperFastDiet. So
amazing. And you were just like wandering in and out of the bedroom at the time.
Yeah, I was getting ready for work and noticed it on the TV, and then later on went to work and started fastly sort of Googling what it was and how to do it, and picked up the magazine and then read that from front to back because it was so amazing, and all this new information that was just flowing through me, and I got really excited and signed up, and
and this is the result.
Amazing. Honestly, she looks like a supermodel.
She's so beautiful.
So gorgeous. So beautiful.
You know what I love about Megan too? Because some of you have probably been watching her on Facebook and what she posts and so on. I love her posts. But I love the way you did those goals for yourself.
Oh, yes.
So why don't you tell us about those again?
They're a big motivator. So right at the beginning, I set some goals. So I knew I had around 20 kilos to lose. And so every 5 kilos, I would reward myself with something. And that kind of just kept me going. So, the first 5 kilos came pretty quickly. So I got my first little sort of booster and my first reward. Yeah, so they were booty bands.
Booty bands.
To
tone up.
Yeah, well, I figured if I'm going to be exercising or losing weight, at least it will help me.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've been so inspired by these.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What about the tattoo?
Yeah, so
where is the tattoo?
The tattoo was my 15 kilo goal.
Oh, wow.
So I got a beautiful sort of set of flowers on my ribs with my children's name in the stem. So I knew I wanted to get a tattoo, but I knew where I wanted it and didn't want to be getting it with too many wiggly bits. So waited till I'd lost the 15, and that was an awesome goal.
Fantastic. And you know, my almost as good as the tattoo, which I really want one of these. She's got her own spray tan machine.
Yeah, I know. So at 10 kilos, I bought a spray tan machine, and now, my husband does it. But it's awesome. I love it.
You mean your husband sprays
My husband spray tans me. Yeah.
You can do it yourself.
Gorgeous.
It's better if someone else can do it.
Yeah, so it's a handheld one, so you can do it yourself. However, my hubby has been roped into doing that, and he's actually better at it, so I'll let him go.
Oh, wow.
That's
so awesome.
That's great, and that just spurred me on to just keep going. So,
Make sure you guys ask Megan some questions, because she has just got so many fantastic tips and tricks and experiences that she can share with you. And I mean, I can't get enough of her. It's just like, but what are you wearing now? Like, tell us about the clothing.
So I'm currently sitting in a size 10 top.
I know, which is how beautiful her arms are and everything. Gorgeous.
I went shopping recently and was still looking at size 14s.
Wow.
Going, that should fit, and then no, they're too big. So
do you get a shock that you can fit into small clothes?
Yeah, I don't expect them to fit. I picked them up thinking this is not going to fit me, and then the buttons are doing up, and it's a nice feeling. And same with old clothes. Like I have, pre-baby clothes in the cupboard, and I look at them and I think, no, that's not going to fit. And then, ooh, they do up. Woohoo.
It's
Another pair of jeans I can wear.
Wow.
Yes, so that's awesome
fun.
too. Yeah.
Yes.
And have you got a special dress or something in your cupboard that you'd like to get back into that?
My wedding dress.
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
How long
What
have you been
size
married?
is your wedding dress?
It's a size 10.
Yeah.
It's a very small size 10.
Yeah.
So I had it altered to fit. So, and I don't think I'm far off.
Oh,
I've actually just sent it away to be cleaned because I hadn't had it cleaned.
wow.
And I thought when it comes back, I'm going to try it on.
Oh, my
You should
God.
have like a private dinner at home.
Oh, yeah.
I did think about it.
The
I
whole
thought I might
candlelight.
have it on when
Yeah.
hubby gets home and
Beautiful.
look what I'm into.
Beautiful.
Already the questions are coming in.
Ah.
Sam's asking, which days
Hi,
do you
Sam.
fast?
Hi, Sam.
Which days do you fast, Megan?
Generally, I do Mondays and Thursdays.
So on the 500?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
I do
2-day?
the 2-day, and generally speaking, they're my days, unless something crops up. But most of the time, it's Mondays because I find Monday resets me for the week
Fantastic.
after the weekend,
Yep.
and Thursdays it's just sort of gets me ready for the weekend, and yeah,
Awesome.
I've always liked Monday, Thursdays.
Look, we're fans of Monday, aren't we?
Monday
Yeah,
and
'cause
Thursday.
we're a bit naughty on the weekends.
Right. Yes.
Yep, never miss a Monday.
Yeah. It gives you that freedom to just, relax on the weekend, and that's okay because Monday I will just have a really good fast day,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and by Tuesday morning you're back on track.
Feeling good
Awesome.
again. Yeah.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Alicia asks, when did the fast days start to get easier for you?
Oh, that's a good question,
It's
Alicia.
good. You're probably not going to like my answer, but I actually found them quite easy to start with.
Well, that's a good answer.
Yeah, so my first fast, I didn't think that I would. I thought I would really struggle. I thought, gosh, 500 calories, how can you possibly get through a day with 500 calories?
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
remember thinking that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first day I kind of just breezed through it. I think there was an excitement and I really wanted to get through the first day.
Mm-hmm.
I found probably the second week a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I
because
think that's true.
Yeah. But by the third week, it was starting to just get cemented in. So I think once you've done a few weeks
Yep.
and you've got your head around, what you want to eat and what the best things are, it's much easier after then.
I agree. Well, that's
Have
what
you got
Dr.
a
Krista
favourite-
Barity says, doesn't she? She
That's
says it
right.
takes,
Yeah.
once you're through the 2 weeks in her studies
Yeah.
with different groups of people,
Yep.
she says it's usually after that second week, it's really, you've
Cemented
really got
in.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hang in there. If
Yes,
We've got
definitely
another
do.
question. Hi, Sarai. I hope I said that
That's
correctly. How
got a
did you
pretty
choose
name.
which method to do, Megan?
I don't really know. I actually remember having a conversation with my colleague at work when I sort of started looking into it. And I initially kind of thought I would do the 4-3 because I thought to myself, gosh, I can't do 500 calories. And then I sort of thought to myself, gosh, it'd be nice to get it over and done with in 2 days.
Yeah.
Why don't we give that a go
Yeah.
and see how I go? At least I can try one of the other methods if this one doesn't work. And I gave it a go, and like I said, it was kind of easy, and I just went, you know what, I'd rather just get it over and done with 2 days in a row. And so that's how I kind of chose
It's
it.
about choosing the right food to fill you up, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
choosing low calorie foods that you really enjoy and you love. And I think
love
that
what you were saying about
definitely-
coffee. Like
Oh.
every day, people ask about coffee.
Yes.
Can they have their
Yes.
coffee?
Absolutely.
Lots of it.
I love coffee, and I'm not going to apologise for it. So I have 2 lattes a day,
Yeah.
and I dedicate 200 calories out of my fast day to lattes, and it gets me through. So I have
That's
one
your
in the
thing.
morning, and I know I get one about 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Perfect.
and it gets me through till dinner, and I am happy and caffeinated, and everything is right in the
Fantastic.
world. So yeah.
Awesome.
Keep asking your questions.
Oh, we're gonna give
because
away a
we are going
magazine.
to answer. Yes, we are.
We're going to give away a magazine to the best question
Yes,
for Megan today.
definitely.
And you love your magazine,
Oh
don't
my
you?
god, it's my Bible. I loved it. If you haven't got it, you have to get it.
Yeah.
We'll
So
put the
good.
link in the comments as to how you can get your copy as well. But ask questions.
Oh, more questions
Emma,
coming through.
What are your favourite low-calorie snacks?
So I was telling the girls also before about bone broth.
This is a good story. You're a vegetarian.
Yeah, so I'm a vegetarian.
That? Well, all you vegetarians out there, you can
Don't
do
hate
this.
me. Don't hate me.
We love vegetarians.
Yeah, so I'm a vegetarian and have been my whole life. However, I was researching bone broth and all the benefits of it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. So I know that a lot of vegetarians won't touch it. That's fine, but I thought I'd give it a go, and it was so good. I think it's about 26 calories for a cup. It's good for your gut health. It's great, and it's a low-calorie snack that gets me through. Again, in the afternoon or in the evenings or whenever I'm feeling snacky, I know I can have a bone broth and makes me feel a bit better, fills me up, lots of water, and kombucha as well.
Awesome.
We love kombucha.
Well,
Yeah.
Vicky
It's
loves
great
kombucha,
for wine
don't you?
o'clock time.
Yes.
Wine, it's instead of wine.
Yes.
Yes.
You can put it in a wine glass and you feel like you're having something special. It tastes really good.
It does.
Absolutely.
Amazingly good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm a fan of the broth, as you know.
Yes.
I think that just makes you feel like you're having like something substantial.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like I was saying, because you make it hot, you get half an hour, 45 minutes of sipping, and that just takes you through that hour or whenever you're feeling really snacky. Yeah.
Interesting.
I love strawberries too. That's another one.
Oh,
Love
okay.
strawberries. Yeah.
Very good.
Because you're a shift worker.
I am a shift worker.
We have a lot of shift workers who ask about how to handle it.
Yeah.
And how do you, because you do the night shifts too,
Yeah,
don't you?
so I do night shifts, and I was saying that around 3 o'clock in the morning, when you would prefer to be in bed sometimes, you're often looking for something sweet. Usually, it used to be for me, chips and chocolate, or there used to be a bag of chips and chocolate in the car for night shift. Now I try to take blueberries or strawberries or some popcorn, things like that I know are low calorie and I can just grab and snack on.
That's great. They're great tips. I mean, that air popped popcorn is a winner,
Love
isn't it?
popcorn.
Instead
Yeah.
of chips. I mean, hardly any
Absolutely.
calories.
And it's so tasty.
And it's yum.
So good.
Jade's asked a question. Hi, Jade.
Hi, Jade.
How do you bounce back to fasting after an indulgent weekend?
Well, we all have those.
Yes.
gosh.
We relate.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about this is that I do have indulgent weekends. I love a glass of wine. I'm often out to dinner with the family or the friends.
Nice.
And I don't, on those weekends I try not to restrict too much. But I always know that Monday comes and Monday is a fast day. It's now kind of ingrained, I think, in me that Mondays I fast and I know kind of what I'm going to eat and I set myself up and I always have those sort of
Those right
ingredients
foods.
and things in the house.
Yeah.
So, I just
Good tip.
know I'm ready to go.
Fantastic. For me on a Monday, it's a relief. It's actually a relief.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Because I've had so much on the weekend. It's like, thank goodness my body's going to get a break today. I think I'm
Won't be
so
gone.
full up from the weekend
Yeah.
that there's enough there.
Your stomach actually feels bloated.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
You feel so full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, I've got another question here from Julie.
Hi, Julie.
How long did your weight loss take? You started around when?
Well, I started middle of January when you guys first kind of kicked off.
Okay.
I joined up. The program hadn't even started then, but I started
The
straight away.
pre-program,
Yeah,
yeah.
So I did the pre-program.
Yeah.
So I've been going since the start of January. The weight loss pretty much fell off pretty quickly in the first sort of 3 or 4 months, I guess. And then at the moment, I've probably
You've
got
been
to...
stabilising.
Yeah, I've been stabilising and I've just been keeping it off, which is
Fantastic.
So
a
good.
breath of fresh air. Yeah, oh my
So
God,
great.
it's amazing.
And just before we went on live, Megan was saying that it's so good because she can just really eat and drink whatever she wants and still lose weight.
Absolutely.
That's what you found different. Why this program? Is you've tried other things before?
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
What sort of things have
I've
you
been
tried?
dieting since I was about 16 years old.
Wow, like most of us.
Oh yeah. Look, the thing I find different about this is that by now, so we're in June, so it's been 6 months I've been sort of doing this. By now I would have lost some weight and I would have put it back on for sure. Most programs run for 12 weeks or whatever it is. You lose a fair bit amount of weight in 12 weeks and then you put it back on, and that's what my cycle was. And I think the difference and what's showing for me, I think, is that I can maintain. And I know that if I wanted to lose a few more kilos, which I do and I will, I just rein it in a little bit here and there, and yeah, but I just know those fast days, I think, are the key. The 2 fast days for me are the key.
Right. And now you've decided to go and lose a few more kilos.
Yeah, I think and
I did that too.
You look amazing.
Yeah. I sort of got to a point, my goal, and then I thought, I think I can do a few more now.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, hi Prue.
Hi Prue.
Megan, what do you do when a craving for food comes? How do you stop it? Good question,
good
Prue.
question.
Really good question.
These are great questions.
What do you do?
So-
And what do you crave? What kind of
gosh.
food?
I mean, I'm a chocoholic. I love chocolate. I love chocolate.
I love a flake.
Oh, I love anything. Used to be a whole block of white chocolate or, and those cravings definitely come. At the start, I definitely would tell myself, okay, if you are craving this today, you can have it tomorrow. You can have it tomorrow, and if you're still craving it tomorrow, fine, have a little bit tomorrow, and then for the next fast, you're only fasting for one day. Yeah. So have it tomorrow, or a lot of the time I will say to myself, you can have it on Friday. So if I'm craving it on Monday, have it on Friday. And by the time often I get to Friday, I'm not looking for it anymore. And if I really am, I'll give it to myself and I'll say, okay, well, you can have that little bit and get on with it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's
It's a mind game, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It is. Yes.
And I think also finding alternatives as well. Like there's so many low calorie options for things. Like if you really want chocolate, have a jar of hot chocolate. Or
I love those jar hot chocolates.
I love them.
Great,
they're so good. Yeah.
So good.
Amazing.
Amanda's got a great question. What are you going to treat yourself with when you get to your goal weight? I want to know the answer to that because Megan is so good at setting those rewards.
You set a new one now.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
What is it?
So I've always wanted to buy these tights. And they're basically custom fit tights that they make to your measurements. So I've saved them for last because I want them to fit my very svelte figure.
And
so
it's svelte.
You look like Olivia Newton-John in Grease Lightning.
Yeah, except taller. She's like a model.
She's
got the long legs happening as well.
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
Keep those questions coming because these are just awesome questions.
Amazing.
And we're going to give a magazine away to the best question at the end of this session. Lauren is asking, what do you eat on a non-fast day? On your normal days?
Food. I am often out for lunches or coffee and things, and I eat a lot of like eggs and things like that. Like I said, I'm a vegetarian, so I eat a lot of sort of protein and veg, so I'll have like tofu or different sorts of things. But yeah, like I pretty much within my calorie limit, I just eat healthy foods. I don't cut anything out. I'll still have pasta or I'll still have these sorts of things. And yeah, I find on my feast days, as long as I'm within my, 16 to 2,000 calories, and I kind of know that now. Yeah. I will pretty much eat anything. As long as it fits in.
And do you find that you have to count calories anymore, or do you just know what you can eat?
Not really. I pretty much know. Or I can guesstimate now, which is, and if I'm concerned or I think, I'm not really sure, I will look it up on one of my many calorie counting apps that I've got on my phone. Yeah. Which is easy to do. Yeah. But most of the time now I'm pretty good. Like I pretty much know I can go out and go, that's X amount of calories. All right, I've got this for the next day, for the rest of the day. Yeah,
because we get asked that question quite often. Yeah, and we do recommend that you do count calories in the beginning until you get used to it. But then, as Megan rightly said, you just get to know your calories and you know what you can have on a fast day and a non-fast day. We've got another great question from Deb. Did you cut out sugar?
Not really. I wouldn't say I've cut out sugar. I would say that naturally I have lessened my sugar intake, but I definitely still consume sugar. I'm sort of an everything in moderation type of girl, so I will still have bits of chocolate and I will still have a glass of wine and I will still do all those things. If I'm out and it's someone's birthday, I will have a piece of cake.
So you don't feel
Life's too
deprived.
short not to, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, that's our motto,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I think you naturally cut out your sugars on fast days because they're so high in calories that you don't want to waste them.
You don't want to waste
True.
the calories. Yeah,
No.
that's so true.
Yeah.
And
Well,
by the way, before we go to another question,
Go.
we just want to tell everybody that right now is a great opportunity for you to try SuperFast Diet because we're giving 14 days for free for you to try it out. And that means that you can come into our Facebook group and you can chat to people like Megan and you can get full access to all our recipes, meal plans, motivation videos, absolutely everything on our website. So it's such an opportunity
Free
for you
of
to try
charge
this.
for 2 whole weeks.
Yeah, so it's awesome. Awesome
That's
time
right.
right now.
Yes, and Yvonne asks, is it okay to have diet drinks sometimes? What did you do, Megan?
Okay.
I don't really drink diet drinks. I've never been a Coke girl or anything like that. However, I drink lots of like bubbly mineral water. I'm a big water drinker. So if I'm sort of looking for lemonade or something like that, I will try to pick, something a little bit better for you than a full strength lemonade. And whether that's diet or not, each to their own. But for me, I think, some sparkling mineral water with fresh lime is always
So
pretty
beautiful,
nice.
isn't it?
Oh,
So
much
refreshing.
better for you than
And like
Diet
mint,
Coke.
I
Yeah,
love
fresh
mint in
mints.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mix
Beautiful.
it up. Like,
Mm.
try to pick something nice and healthy for you.
Fantastic. Look how many questions we're getting here. Everyone wants to talk to you. So Annalise is asking, have you had any hiccups in your weight loss journey and how did you bounce back? That's a good question because we all
Great
have them.
question.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Life
that's
happens.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole reason for this program because it's unbreakable
Yep.
because it's so flexible.
And like I was saying, like there's so many diets that I've been on where you are so strict for 12 weeks or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and after that 12 weeks you go, oh, I'll just relax a little bit now, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're off. So yes, I've definitely had hiccups. I treat myself to nights out and things like that all the time. I had a 2-week holiday away.
Where did you go?
I went up to Brisbane where I got my tattoo done.
Oh.
We had a girls' night out, and I pretty much, was pretty relaxed that whole 2 weeks, but came straight back and knew Monday I'm going to fast, and that was it just got me back into the routine. That Monday fasting just got my mindset back, and away we go again.
And we do
Perfect.
hear that from a lot of people that when they go away, they don't find it difficult to go straight back on it.
No.
And sometimes they even do it when they're away too.
Yep.
Not for me.
Yep.
I'm someone who wants to let my hair down on holidays.
Life's
Yeah.
for living.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it is easy to get back into it because
Yeah.
it's not hard to do.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
so easy.
So
Yeah.
keep asking your questions because we want to answer
We want every minute
single
out of
one.
Megan.
And hi Jade.
Hi, Jade.
Thanks for watching. Do you think you'll follow this diet program for the rest of your life? Good
On that
question.
subject.
What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yay!
And why is that?
Just because it's so easy. Like I keep saying, I know I'm probably repeating myself, but for me, my life happens. Like I have 2 small children and I work and life is busy.
Yeah.
And to be able to just fast for 2 days and know that you've done at least that for the week. And then if you're good on your other days and things like that, that's great. But I just find that weekends and things happen, and this is my life now. Like, and it's not hard. It's really not. It's just my way of life now.
And your life has really changed, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell us how.
Oh, I mean, like I was saying to you guys before, life when you are overweight and when you are not feeling yourself, like post-baby, you don't feel yourself, you don't feel great about yourself. So my whole life has changed. Like I don't wonder what people are thinking about me anymore. I don't wonder if people are talking behind my back saying, gosh, look at her, she hasn't lost the weight yet, like what's going on there? So yeah, it's just such a nice feeling to feel comfortable in your own skin.
So good.
So yeah, like I just don't have to worry about that side of my life anymore, that, yeah, so it's nice.
That is so nice. I know that I used to feel invisible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then
Even though you felt big,
yes.
Big and
you
visible,
felt like,
but overlooked.
yeah, no one would ever,
Yeah.
why would anyone look at, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
And yet you're
that's
so
amazing.
beautiful.
And look at you. My goodness. And
I'm
now, how do you
sure.
feel now?
Yeah, how do you
Yeah,
feel?
like I feel, yeah, good at least, like I said, it's just one of those things that you don't have to worry about anymore. And it was such a big burden on like your feelings and your mindset and all those sorts of things. So that to have that burden gone is just amazing.
It kind of affects everything, like everything from your work to your social life to your. I bet your hubby loves how you look.
Yeah, he's pretty happy.
Oh,
so that's
really
nice.
proud of you.
Yeah, he's proud. He's told me, which is really nice. Yeah,
gorgeous.
He's a good guy.
And Megan is actually a paramedic, so I mean, what an amazing job, and a mother of 2 children.
Yeah.
If
you're on
you
a property,
can do it,
live on a property.
Yes.
Yeah, we live
very
rurally,
busy.
semi-rural.
Fantastic. And she put up some photos in your uniform.
Oh, yes.
Before and after with your uniform.
Yes.
We thought you were a policewoman, but you're a paramedic. But your husband's a policeman, isn't he?
Husband. Yeah. So I couldn't even get my uniform past my thighs.
Oh my goodness!
Before I went back to work, and now I've had to order new smaller uniforms.
Yay!
How exciting!
So that's good.
Very exciting. So the sexy paramedic arrives.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I bet they want you.
You'd want Megan to arrive, wouldn't you?
Kylie, did you do any exercise to lose the weight?
I did at the start. Nothing was ever set in stone. So, you know, for some weeks I'm pretty good. I'll get out on I have a treadmill at home and I'll just go for a walk while the kids are sleeping and taking a nap, or I'll get up before I know that they're going to be waking up and do it before they get up. Or I'll take them to the park, you know, go for a walk, use my booty bands occasionally.
Awesome.
But nothing sort of totally strict. I
Yeah.
didn't want it to be one of those diets where I'm, you know, constantly at the gym or anything like that, because I just know that it didn't work last time. Like I put it back on. So it's for me, it's all about incidental exercise, how I'm feeling. You know, a lot of the time I find a walk is just good for your mental health.
Yeah.
So,
great, isn't it?
and it's the weight loss and it's an added bonus. So nothing super strict, but I walked and those sorts of things. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's perfect. That's
Oh my
exactly
goodness, so
what
many
we believe in.
questions. Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Oh, hi, Sue. Sue's saying you look amazing, Megan.
Oh, thank you so much, Sue.
Congratulations.
So nice of you. Thank you.
Do you still have a cheat meal? Cheat meals.
Yep. Yep. I love a good veggie burger with sweet potato fries.
Oh, yum.
Oh my gosh. So I definitely do. And I will, you know, it's a cheat meal, but I don't go, oh, well, I've had that now, let's blow out the rest of the day.
Okay.
I will say, I would usually know that I'm going to a certain restaurant or pub or cafe, and I'll go, okay, I'm going to have this that day, and then for the rest of the day, you know, I'll have like a nice bowl of veggie soup or something for dinner, or so I do definitely have what I want to have if I'm out and about with friends. But just try not to totally blow it out of the water. Definitely.
Awesome.
It's all
I know
about moderation.
exactly what you mean. When you're on those like 12-week intensive programs, which are really inflexible, you think, oh, I've broken it, which you have to, because you can't possibly do
That's
that.
right.
I couldn't even do those programs for a whole week, let alone 12.
No.
Yeah.
And then you think, well, I've stuffed it now. I might as well really
go for
stuff
it.
it.
Yeah.
And then you just gorge yourself. Well, I did.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the old days.
Awesome.
Amanda asks, do
Hi,
you keep a diary of your daily food intake or add it up in your head? Excellent question, Amanda. What do you do?
So at the start, I definitely kept a food diary. So for the first few weeks, getting my head around things, although I naturally had some type of calorie counting in my head from all the years of dieting, I still definitely kept a food diary, and I would usually log it into MyFitnessPal or one of those sorts of ones.
Right, so you did it on your phone?
Yeah, on my phone. I would just keep tabs of it. And then now I'm pretty good at just keeping track in my head. Like I'll think, okay, what have I had today? Yep. And then I'll go, well, I've got about this amount of calories left for dinner. What are we going to make? And then, I'll usually have a stash of, you know, healthy sort of food choices in the freezer, or I'll know. So, to answer the question, I at the start definitely kept a tab. Now it's all in my head most of the time.
And that's what we find too, don't we?
Yes.
And that's what others do as well. You do learn, and you do get used to just calculating that in your head. When I first started, I used to just keep it in the notes on my phone.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. Yeah.
And some people find it handy to have the old-fashioned little notebook. You know, just write it down in your handbag.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we've got one that you can download in our library if you want to do it that way.
Cool. Good point.
Yeah.
Check that one out.
Hi, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda.
Hi, Linda.
Did you find it easy or hard to count calories, and what did you use?
Yeah.
I found it pretty easy. Most packaging these days has got it on the back.
Exactly.
Sometimes they can be a little bit sneaky with their serving sizes and things like that. But most of the time it's all there. So I would just, and I became a bit of a creature of habit in what I would eat and certain things. So, it was quite easy, I found it. And those apps are so good. You can just scan, like back of a packet, the barcode, and it will tell you exactly how many calories are in it.
Perfect.
So many good apps, aren't there?
Yeah. And I bought myself a set of kitchen scales.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's one essential item. I know that you saw our kitchen video.
Oh, yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It's a little bit embarrassing, but I did say at the time, the kitchen scales are the one thing that you really do need.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well,
Keep asking your questions, guys.
It really does.
Keeps you on track.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we're going to give away a magazine to the best question. There's so many good questions. It's going to be hard to choose.
It is. We might have to give away more than one.
And don't forget, we've got our 14-day free trial, which is finishing very soon. So now's the time to jump in and get that opportunity, because it's an amazing... We've never done that before, and probably I don't think we'll be doing that again. It's just a huge thing. We're doing that just for June people.
Yes.
So now's the time.
So you can get your body ready for spring.
I know, because we worked out.
It's
My
not far
goodness,
away.
it's nearly July. If you just do this for July, you're nearly ready for your spring body.
Oh, God, yeah.
And you can't wait for spring, you were telling me.
I can't wait for spring
Tell
and
us
summer
why.
this year. Well, I have this beautiful orange dress that I want to... And it fits, but there's a little bit of wobbly bits. So, a few kilos and maybe some Spanx. And, I'm looking forward to wearing it.
Yay.
So I was saying to the girls, I wear a lot of white and grey and things like that. So to get back into my old body and be able to wear bright colours with confidence, and it'll be so nice.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like, I was the same, always wearing black and all those grey colours.
Hiding under it all.
And to wear bright colours, it's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah.
Like, it's so strange, but it's so nice. Like,
so nice.
I'm really looking forward to... spring and summer this year.
Awesome.
And it's lovely to stand out. And people will comment when you've got a bright colour on or a beautiful necklace like that. And your hair, look at gorgeous Megan's hair.
Beautiful.
She was giving us her top tips for how to do the hair. What's that called, that machine?
It's called a mirror curl, so a rusk mirror curl.
I've got to get one of those.
I've got to get one.
You're a great girl with the gadgets.
Isn't she?
Well,
Jay's got an awesome question. Has anyone been negative about your diet?
Oh, that's a good question, Jay.
There can be
is a
those
really good question.
naysayers, can't there?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Look, I think you do any diet, anyone's got something to say negative about it. I think it's. I haven't had a lot of negativity. I've had a lot of people a bit like apprehensive. If I say, "Oh, I'm fasting today," or whatever, they'll go, "Oh, what does that mean? I only eat 500 calories. Well, that can't be healthy for you.
Yes, I remember.
You can't live on 500 calories, which is kind of what I thought at the start too.
Yeah,
but it's
actually good for your health.
It's actually
now.
Yeah, now you do some research, and it's really good for you, and it's easy. And I've never once been, worried about my health or anything at the end of the day. Like, I'm never faint or anything like that. Like, not so much negative, but people just, I think, are really inquisitive about it and just probably aren't really up on all of it. So, and that's okay. Just give them a bit of education. And
That's so true. We chatted with Dr. Penny last night,
Yep.
Dr. Penny Adams, who's a celebrity GP. And she was dispelling some of those myths.
Yeah.
And so many GPs these days just absolutely love intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
just the last couple of years,
It's really kicked off.
they've caught up with the
they've
medical science.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's...
we've got so many doctors and scientists and
Yes.
studies now to prove the health benefits, as well as how it's actually good for you to have less sometimes.
Yes.
In actual fact, the problem is the opposite, that we all eat too much.
Yeah.
So it's
Definitely.
really interesting.
So I
isn't it?
guess you could tell those naysayers, just Google benefits
Hello.
of intermittent fasting,
Oh, yeah.
and all the science will come up.
Your results will show anyway.
That's
so-
right.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's actually the number one diet choice now in the UK and the USA.
It is.
Yeah,
you go.
intermittent fasting.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's just taken hold now.
It's great.
Everyone knows now.
Gayleen says you look amazing.
Gayleen.
Aw,
She
thank you so
does.
much.
It's
Yeah.
so sweet.
It is
She
really
sure
nice.
does.
Amazing. Oh, we've got more questions coming. Goodness. And Alicia is asking, oh, it's my birthday day. Happy birthday, Alicia.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Alicia.
She's going to watch tomorrow. Good on you.
Good.
And you'll be able to play this later if you haven't got time to, watch it now. And Shelley.
Hi,
is there.
Shelley.
Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Shelley.
She said she'll see you tonight. We're talking to Shelley Horton at 5:30, and oh my goodness, it's so inspired.
We love
Shelley's who
chatting to
inspired
Shelley.
you.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
but Shelley has got an amazing story to tell, and she's so fun and funny and cheeky and naughty. You don't want to miss it just for the sheer entertainment.
I know, she's wonderful. No wonder she's so in demand on TV.
She's gorgeous
So
as well.
entertaining. We've got another question. Ella asks,
Hi, Ella.
How much weight have you lost, Megan?
So at this point, I've lost about 17 kilos.
That is awesome.
And you've decided now
Yeah.
you want to lose 3 more.
Well, yeah, I always had that sort of goal of 20.
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
that sort of number in my head. And like I said, I'm comfortable in my skin at the moment.
You look amazing
Thank
yeah,
you.
already, so
Look like a
this is just
supermodel.
more for you personally, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think weight loss is totally personal.
Yeah,
and,
some
much
think
so.
that's true.
I'm the only one who actually looks at me in the mirror at night time
That's so
or
true.
before you get in the shower.
yeah,
And, you
You
see
know
a
what
few
you
little
want.
wobbly bits and go, okay, well,
yeah.
I can get rid of them. It's
Yeah.
easy enough to do it, so let's
Yeah.
get rid of them.
And of course, it's so exciting with that orange dress as the zip goes up.
Oh, yeah.
I used to try and wear my Lisa Ho black dress, and I used to try it on every so often and see how I was going with the zip.
Yeah.
And I remember I rang Vicky one day and I said, "Oh my god, the zip went all the way up! I couldn't believe it." So you're going to have that experience with your orange dress.
Hopefully that wedding dress goes.
And the wedding
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah.
Oh,
All those
amazing.
thousands of buttons that I've got in the back
Yeah.
of it. They all need to do up.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I could post a photo.
Well, that's the problem. It's not a lace up. I have to actually zip it up. So there's no cheating.
Hi, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
I know the
Margaret.
answer to this one, but it's a really good question. Do you still have alcohol?
Gosh, yes.
Gosh, yes, is the answer.
Moscato is
What's
my
your
friend.
favourite?
Moscato.
Moscato.
I'm a
Oh,
Moscato
nice.
girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So there is, many a bottle consumed in my household. But yeah, it's less than what it was.
Sure.
But I definitely allow myself that, and if I go out for dinner, I'll definitely have a glass.
Yes.
Like I said before, I'm everything in moderation. I haven't cut carbs. I haven't done anything like that. I've definitely reduced things, but yeah, everything has been in moderation. So.
Awesome.
That's the key word, isn't it? Moderation. Because
Yeah.
cutting out food groups entirely, it's just too hard.
It's way too hard.
Yeah.
Way too hard.
Yeah. Just eat real food as much as you can. That's like the golden rule,
Oh, yeah.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
Fresh
Yes.
food. Belinda asks, how
Hi,
did you
Belinda.
find the help and guidance from the staff? We're amazing!
Oh my god.
Come on!
Would I be here if I didn't think you guys were wonderful?
She travelled all the way from the other side of Sydney to chat
All
to
the way.
us, and we're
Yep.
not paying her a cent.
Nope.
At least 2 hours drive would it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no, I
awesome
have
of you.
found. Yeah, look, I love the Facebook group. I find everyone in there really lovely.
Such a beautiful group of people
Yeah,
in there.
they're so good, and all the staff here have been really lovely along the way. And
We can
and
vouch
staff.
for our team. Our team are
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Look,
Every one of them is
you've
just
only got to-
outstanding.
You've only got to look on like the Facebook pages, even the SuperFast Diet where you can like it. If someone asks a question, it gets answered so quickly by somebody, whether it's Jen or Vic or anybody in here. They're always on the ball and quick to support and stuff. So yeah,
Oh,
I
We're
can't.
very blessed with our
floor it.
team, aren't we?
we are, and
Such a great team.
our team are dedicated. They really are,
Mm.
and a lot of them have gone through weight loss journeys on our program. In fact, they went on the program and then wanted to come and work with us because they loved it so much.
Yeah.
So they can really relate to you. And so when Rosie and Marianne and Donna talk to you, they're talking from actual experience of what they've been through with you.
Yep.
So,
And it's much better because they can understand how you feel.
yeah,
Yeah, they've
That's
been
right.
through it and they're still going through it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we do too.
Hi, Chrissy. Nice to see you. Thanks for your question. How long did it take for you to start seeing results?
Oh, yeah, that's a
Megan?
good question.
Really good question.
So quickly.
Wow.
I honestly noticed after my first fast day.
Oh, that's good.
Like, I noticed initially probably the health benefits quite quickly. So I was feeling really sluggish and bloated and always had this underlying pain in my stomach, probably just from overeating and things. So that initial sort of fasting just, I think, cleared all of that out, and I just noticed reasonably straight away. And then, in the first week, I can't remember how much I lost, but I think I lost about 2.5 kilos or something in the first
And that
week.
can happen,
Yeah.
with some people. Happened to me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely know I got to that first goal of 5 kilos very quickly. Like, I was ordering those booty bands pretty quick. So
Great.
I remember those posts about that.
I was pretty excited, and it was cementing in my brain that this was going to work, and I think just keep going. And like I said, after you get past those first few weeks,
You've got it.
you're starting to see results, you feel better in yourself, you don't feel so full. Yeah, so I think the benefits definitely speak for themselves.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Great.
And we've got another question here from Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Hello,
Marissa.
Megan, Jen and Vic. Hi.
Hi.
Amazing transformation.
Thank you.
Well done. Hopefully the 16-8 works for me. Struggling with the early evening stress period before dinner. Any tips? Absolutely. Well, as you know, that's my favourite method. I love the part-day method.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, so I think that what works for me, I think the broths are huge on any fasting period. I think that that's definitely the thing that helps me get through different periods of the day. But also I used to, and still do, plan to have certain foods at certain times. So when I first started and I was on the 2-day method, I knew that 11 o'clock would be a problem. 1 o'clock was definitely a problem for lunch.
Yeah.
And I was hanging out till 1 o'clock, so the broths helped. And then 3 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, and even Megan, being a shift worker, you were saying the 3 o'clock in the morning
Oh, it's worse than the 3
is
o'clock
that
in the
thing
afternoon.
to plan for you shift workers.
Oh.
But it's just having those snacks ready that you know that you'll enjoy,
Oh, yeah.
that you know will get you through that period. And like for 5 o'clock for me, that period you're talking about is a killer. And I would always have food there because I knew once I had that it didn't matter if dinner was like at 7 or something. Because it really got me through.
Yeah.
So make sure you have a snack planned for that time and count that into your calories. That's my advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That perfect advice. Keep your questions coming because we are here to answer them. There's no such thing as a silly question. Ask anything at all. And we're so excited that we have a 14-day free trial for you. If you're not already a member, jump on in now because it's going to end really, really soon. And we want to just love on you and show you what this is all about so that you can experience what Megan has. And as Megan just said, she felt better after day 1. So can you as well.
So a whole program for 14 days.
I know.
I mean,
Everything
this is
unlocked completely for you.
amazing.
Jade and Carol, hi.
Hi.
When you get to your goal, will you drop to 1 fast day or just fast when needed?
What do you think
What do you plan?
I think I'll still do the 2. I think I'll still do the 2 fast days because it means on
The
the
feast day?
weekends it can be a little bit, and it's only
Naughtier.
it's only 2 days.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of in that groove
You're
now.
in the routine?
Yeah, I'm in the routine, and I know that most of the time it's Monday, Thursday, and those days I'll just fast. And I think once I get those last few kilos off, and it's been working for me so far because I've probably been at 17 kilos for about a month or 6 weeks or something. And it's been working so far. I've still been doing the 2 fast days most of the time, and my feast days have probably just been a little bit more lax, and I like it that way. It works for me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's great advice.
I think you need to experiment with what works for you.
Yeah.
And it also depends on how indulgent you are on the weekend, doesn't
Absolutely.
it?
Yep.
Like if you have a really indulgent weekend, then probably you need to keep up those 2 fast days in order to maintain. But if you eat quite healthily on the weekend, 1 fast day might be enough.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and me, really.
Yeah.
Because, and probably you're like...
Because
Vicky.
I'm naughtier than you.
Yeah, Vicky's a bit naughtier than me on the weekend, which is really saying something.
Very true. I can eat and drink with the best of them. And, big guys, go out for dinner, I can eat just as much.
And I will vouch for that.
And I
give
can
it a good
drink
nudge
just
too.
as much too.
Hilarious. She is, honestly.
Hi, Kat. How often do you
Kat.
weigh
Hi, Kat.
yourself and when?
I generally weigh every Friday morning.
Oh, yes, that's my favourite.
Yep.
I love Friday mornings.
I love Friday mornings too because you weigh in and you go, woohoo, I'm that much down, and then you go,
So
all right,
good.
weekend's on, and then you don't have to weigh until the following Friday.
Yeah.
So, and it's always after a fast day. So you've got your Monday, Thursday fast the following week to get that weekend bit off.
Yeah.
I hated Monday weigh-ins. I always
Never.
always weigh in Mondays.
Don't do that.
No.
And I hated it. I don't know why I did it for so long, but I love Fridays. Fridays are
Yeah.
They're awesome.
motivating and
And it's good to do it at that same time every week because your weight will fluctuate a little bit up and down during the week. And if the trajectory is just to go down, so it can be like that. Can you see me? Like that. But don't worry, because as long as it's coming down overall, because some people, I don't know whether you've experienced this, you can actually put on weight sometimes, even when you've been good.
Of course.
But it's just fluid and hormones and what Dr. Penny was saying last night, all those things that come into it. But you'll always go down, is the point.
Gayleen, hi.
Oh, Moscato lover.
hey,
Girl
a friend.
after our own heart.
absolutely.
And adding half a mineral water to cut calories.
That's a
is
great
really,
idea.
Really good
Stretch
idea.
it out a bit longer.
Stretch it out a bit.
Yeah. Ice cubes, especially in summer.
I always
Yeah,
put ice cubes in.
Because
I love it when it's
they
cold.
water
Waters
down
it down a bit.
the white wine.
Yeah.
And it's nice and
Really
chilled
nice.
as well.
Beautiful.
So nice.
And
Hi,
Amanda,
how do you spread
so
your
many
calories
questions.
out when you're doing night shift? Do you reset your calories at midnight?
Great
wow,
question.
that's a good question too.
That's a really good question. We do have a lot of shift workers, a lot of nurses. We had a lady join this week who works in the mines in WA, and she has to go to the mess. So
That's hard if they don't have good choices.
Yes, you need
Yeah.
to really plan ahead for that one. So
Yeah.
how do you handle your night shift calories?
So I kind of spread them out over the 2 days. So for example, on Friday night shift, often I will have worked the day before, so I will sleep a little bit, get up, have a reasonably decent sort of lunch, have quite a light dinner, and then spread my snacks out over the 12-hour night, because I'll sleep in the afternoon before my night shift, so you lose those few hours. And then on the Saturday morning when I come home, I will then sleep till sort of lunchtime or just after lunch, so I won't be eating again till lunchtime. So I kind of spread them out over a 48-hour period because of the night shift.
Good idea.
Yeah, and it worked for me, and that way I could evenly spread them through sleep and being at work and things like that. So I would just look at it as a 2-day period rather than
I think that's really, really good, and that's what I remember doing that when I did the 2-day method. Is that I used to have 5 little meals rather than a couple of big ones. That's just what worked for me too, and I can imagine that would really help you as a shift worker.
Absolutely, yep.
Carol's got a question. On non-fast days, do you still count calories? Good question, Carol.
Yeah, definitely. Especially at the start. The non-fast days were just as important, I think, as the fasting days. So you really, you want to count calories. You want to know how much you're eating, because it's surprising how quickly they can add up. You think you're eating something reasonably healthy, and then what do you know? It's actually
such a
worth a lot
surprise.
more.
Some things, isn't
Some
it?
things, Some things it's the opposite way. You go,
Yeah.
that's quite light.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I can get a whole punnet of strawberries for nothing. But so it is surprising, and I think until you really get your head around counting calories and all those sorts of things, I definitely counted calories right at the start. I still do in my head, so I know I've probably gone over my calories or whatever. But I'm still. It's just kind of second nature now. Like,
That's
you
great.
kind of know. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then you can balance it the next day too. So if
Absolutely.
you know that you've gone over,
And that's going to happen. Let's face it, you might go to a birthday party, as you say, and have cake and whatever.
Yes.
And then, as you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've been
take it off another feast day. Kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep those questions coming,
my
guys.
goodness, there's so many
This
questions.
is so much fun.
Will we ever stop?
Answering all your questions. We might be going
I
to
know, we just
dinner.
want to hang on to it.
I might see Shelley after all.
Hi, Judy.
Shelley, she's probably going to still be here.
Judy's asking, how do you stay motivated?
I think I've stayed motivated just because it's been quite easy. Like, that's the easiest thing. I know now how simple it is. And that just keeps me going. Like, I know I don't have to cook 1,000 meals next week because that's what's on my plan. I know that I can just, do my fast days, and it's the ease of it, I think, that keeps me going. And I mean, those goals and things along the way have helped, and the weight loss helps with the motivation, and health benefits. There's so many things that keep me going, but mainly it's just easy, so I just keep doing it.
Fantastic. There's nothing like success to spur you on.
Oh yeah,
really, is there?
I know, but you don't want to feel down if you've had a bad week and then you put the weight back on. You just
you can just
get
do it
up
next week.
and it's just that's motivating to you. You know what? In 2 weeks that weight will be gone.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's what it is, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, there's this thing called the whoosh effect, which is a scientific fact.
It's a true thing.
And you have fat cells, and when you're losing weight, the cells reduce because the fat content goes down, but the cells aren't used to it yet, so they fill up with water.
Isn't the body amazing?
It is amazing. And they just keep that size until they go, actually, that fat's not coming back. So they reduce in size and lose the water, and then you have
a 2 kilo loss.
That's right. So don't get discouraged if you've been really, really good and it's not coming off the scales. Also, measurements will change often before the scales will.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Some people say, I've got measurements going down and nothing on the scale, and others say the scale's going down but there's nothing on the measurements, but one will catch up with the other.
That's right. That's right.
Hi, we're going to be tying this up soon now because we've kept Megan for a long time.
She needs to get home to feed her children.
She probably needs lunch.
Hi, Kate. How do you deal with cravings?
So I basically... So if I'm craving something specific, I will either try to substitute it with something else. The chocolate with the jarrah.
The jarrah, hot chocolate.
Yeah, something like that. I find even now coffee replaces my chocolate because it's got that same type of, I think, kick that you want, that you're searching for.
Yep.
And often I will allow that craving, like I will allow myself to cave into that craving, but maybe tomorrow or maybe at the end of the week. Or, so if I'm really craving something and I'm thinking about it all the time, I'll distract myself and say, no, it's okay, you can have it tomorrow or you can have it on this day. And then, if I'm still really wanting it, I will give it to myself.
So good.
So no food is banned.
No,
that's right.
No,
you can have your chocolate, you can have your wine, you can have your pasta or your cheeseburgers or whatever.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
In moderation.
That's right. Or have it the next day.
And you find if it's not ruled out, then you don't crave it so much.
No.
It's a mind game.
Yeah.
You know that you can have it. So it's just delayed gratification.
That's right. I used to say to myself on a 500 calorie day, it's okay because for breakfast I can have pasta.
Yes.
A big bowl of it.
And then when you get to that,
but
you
don't
want it. No, that's right. You really
so
don't.
We're going to be wrapping up now. Any last questions? Get them in. Even though we're going to be wrapping up, we will still be answering your questions on the group.
But we're going to take one more because Robin's here.
Okay,
Hi,
one
Robin.
more.
Hi, Robin.
Can you explain the 3 methods, please? What's the difference?
Good
question, Robin. Yeah, well, okay, first of all, you've got the one that Megan and Vicky love, which is the 2-day fast. So for 2 days a week, you have 500 calories, and you love a Monday and a Thursday, don't you? And I used to love Monday and Thursday because it was just that nice break in between.
Yep.
But some people like doing them 2 in a row because I like to get it all over and done with, but it's up to you. And the other days you eat up to what we call your TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure. And for an average woman, that's around 2,000 calories. Then we have the 3-day method. So if you don't think 500 calories is for you, then you can do 1,000 calories 3 days a week. Doesn't matter which 3 days.
Really.
It's quite a lot, really, knowing that you've got 4 days of 2,000 calories.
Yes.
which is great. And my favourite is the part day method, which means that you eat within an 8-hour window, and you just have 20% less than that TDEE. So for the average woman, that would be 1,600 calories. And for me, I like it because you can still get away with a little cheeky cappuccino in the morning. It's like cappuccino.
Essential, actually.
Yeah, a little bit of milk. You can still cheat a little bit. Yeah. And then the rest of the day, you've got 1,600 calories. So much food.
Yes.
I eat like a queen every day.
Yes.
That's how I feel royalty.
Yeah. And you have your wine at night, and you have dinner with your hubby.
I don't feel
you go
deprived
to
at all.
restaurants. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another sneaky question
one more.
from Carol.
One more.
Have you noticed any health benefits, Megan?
Oh, definitely. Like I said before, when I first started, I had this constant underlying sort of gut pain, felt really bloated, just uncomfortable, sluggish. Yeah, so those health benefits have definitely, I don't get those pains in the guts anymore.
That's good, isn't it?
Have definitely lost a lot of the bloat.
Especially after having young children.
Oh, yeah.
Your children are quite young, aren't they?
Yes, very young.
4 and 2, yeah.
4 and 2, yep.
Yeah.
So those benefits, I have sort of age on my side, so my blood pressure was never really affected or didn't get there. But yeah, definitely the feeling of being overweight. Those health benefits have definitely gone. And I'm assuming my insides are loving it.
How's your energy level?
Yeah. Sense of well-being?
I don't know, it's just something, I keep going back to it, but it's just comfortable, and I think that if you're doing exercise and things like that, that's obviously a huge benefit as well. Feel fitter, feel lighter. Just
great.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any mental clarity?
When so it's funny, once you get on the fasting and after that fast day, in the morning I kind of feel really energized.
Yes.
I thought
weird, isn't it
would be the opposite.
Yeah.
I thought I would wake up starving and feeling really faint, but no.
It's the opposite.
You feel energized the next day and you go, all right, I can do this. Yeah. So
many people report that. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do.
I feel
that focus and clarity, and it's awesome. I actually love fast days for that reason.
Yeah, because you feel so good the next morning. I used to feel quite euphoric.
You do?
Which is weird.
Yeah. So if you want to feel euphoric like us, we're a little bit crazy too.
Do you want what we're having?
I want what she's having. We have a 14-day free trial right now, ending really, really soon.
Speaking of euphoric.
Yes.
That's euphoric.
Just do it. Just do it. So we're going to be ending soon, and we will be staying, however, live to answer your questions.
And remember,
so
the best question is going to get our magazine.
That's it.
We're running out of them.
Yeah.
So
we're going to go now because we have to go and eat and drink and get ready for Shelley tonight. So
that's right.
We'll see you at 5:30 tonight. Thanks, Megan.
Bye.